Anyway, I felt a bit high. Not high as in dude, but high as in I don't know. Let's pause the music. Hello everybody, not many buddies, soon to be more bodies hopefully. Welcome to the live stream. Can't hear anything. Well, we've got audio, so Zim the Bard, you were not first, unfortunately. I was, so you can't beat me to my own stream, so it's literally impossible. But you are first in chat, but you're not first to the stream in general. There's a bit of something on my jumper. What is it? Anyway, first watch, that's fine. So Zim welcomes the stream, Skidder welcomes the stream, nobody else about at the minute. I don't know where Phantom is, he's meant to be here. He wanted the stream to hurry up and start, so I don't know where he is, but he'll be here. He'll be here. He'll be here, he will. He'll be here soon. Last Wednesday stream you'll catch, that's a bummer. But anywho, what I'm going to do today is essentially I'm going to do my pet Gua rather than my pet boar, because my pet boar is done. Realistic needs and face hole banana screaming cheeseburgers. What am I on about? It's not realistic needs. Realistic torches, which is Sim's mod, which I've gone over and just fixed a couple of MCM things, fixed a couple of other bugs, and helped to just get ready for special edition. That will be hopefully released this coming weekend for special edition and updated on legacy. So that'll be one of the Sims mods done, little things that I want to get done. My pet boar will probably come a couple of weeks later. If you're a patron, then you've got access to it already. You can go and download the beta and let me know if there are any issues or not. I don't really mind. I know it works, so it's fine. And then I wanted to do my pet Gua, but my pet Gua is going to be a little bit different than my pet boar. So my pet boar is where you can ride a boar, and my pet Gua is going to be very different in the fact that you're riding a Gua. No, it's also going to be very different in the fact that you will be sort of purchasing a Gua, not just helping a dying one. It'll be a bit different story-wise. I may be voicing my own Dark Elf. It'll be a terrible Dark Elf, but hey, it shouldn't be too bad. So it's like, hello there, would you like to buy a boar? That was awful. It may not be a Dark Elf. It should be a Dark Elf, but maybe it's going to have to be something else. Like, I sound like an old witch that's really angry at life. That didn't sound like a Dark Elf at all. Hello. No, nope, it's not working. Never mind. But anyway, whatever I do, I'll be hopefully having a guy that you basically buy a Gua from, and then you'll be able to ride it and do whatever with it. So it'll be a little bit different, a little bit more involved than my pet boar. So that's a little side project that was there and could be made and should be made, and we're going to try and make. And then I'll go back to sort of the big stuff. So, Gua, some kind of fruit. No, it's a Gua. A Gua, they were most prominent in, or are most prominent in, the Elder Scrolls Morrowind and also Elder Scrolls Online. So yeah, go Google one. They're funky creatures. So yeah, there's sort of two resources for them. I've gone with the resource that doesn't look as good, but it's easy to work with and has the permissions I need. So actually, you know, I mean, the first step, I'm just going to load the mod and we're going to see where we're at. Phantom up to stream. Yeah, he has to do stupid stuff called work. It's really annoying. So let's see. Tiny dinosaurs. Yeah, pretty much. Is it going to load? Let's continue on the music. Let me put it a bit lower. There we go. Let's see. So let's load it. Let's have a look at what we've got. Because these are working off an old system. It's a load of crap. We've got to swap it out and we've got to put it on the My Pet Boar system. We're actually going to do a little bit better than the My Pet Boar system. And the My Pet Boar system was made. It was made sort of before, or when it was started. It was before I'd sorted out a lot of the cat's life stuff the way it should be done. You'll see. It's a bit weird. It's a bit different. Well, it's going to be. So Gua. I'm looking for my Gua. Where's my Gua? Where's my Gua? Oh, interesting. What's this? What's he called? Gua. It's not Gua, it's a guard. That's why it's coming up with so many results. It's coming up with guards, not Guas. Guards. God's sakes. Where's my Gua? Where is he? Down here somewhere. Here we go. So we're missing the... Oh, that's even spelled wrong. My Pet Gua. Missing texture, missing property. That's interesting. Well, what is going on? What the hell is going on? What are you doing, you stupid thing? Why is it doing this? Stop searching for nothing. We didn't even ask to change the search. What is wrong with you? Gua, please. Oh, look at these, so cute. They should be a bit fatter and less thin than that, but I've decided these are just going to be malnourished and they've been stretched out a bit just because life. But basically, it looks like we've got what we need. We just need to do a bit of tidy up. My pet guard. Just have a whip. Come on, you bastard. Carry my stuff. Stop right there, criminal scum. No, you're coming with me, guard. You're my bitch. Let's go meshes. Let's go MPG. Gua body. We've got an adult male or an adult mount. An adult mount albino, and we've got a Gua mount and bits. A skeleton and bits. What are his bits? I don't know what his bits are. Apparently he's got invisible bits, but anyway. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, it's just that mouth. Anyway, I'm going to stop that. That's just stupid. Right, let's have a look. So, Gua. Something is spelt wrong, innit? MPG Gua body. Something was wrong with it. It said something was missing. I know it was. I love to eat. Oh, it was the saddle, wasn't it? Saddle. Well, that saddle you spelt correctly, so I don't know what is wrong with it. That one's body. That's not wrong at all. That's Gua body. Body. Oh, hello. There it is. Saddle. And boom. Let's have a look. Let's make sure I haven't fucked any of this up. Don't think I have. Save that. So what about me albino? Is he correct and all, or is he wrong? Is there something wrong with him? Let's have a look. Chances are I copied stuff over for these guys, so I'd have copied that same error essentially. Yes, I did. What a damned muppet. Right, that's an error fixed already. A problem. I'm going to keep doing that. It's really stupid. I don't know why. So these guys have just been dumped in Solstheim. Now, obviously, that's not a great idea. The main problem with this right now is that their dialogue's all going to be off. So let's have a look. Let me see what these are. So we've got... we've got quite a lot. Interesting. Let's put follow up there. Let's put all these out. Let's see if we can fix this mess. So we want follow. It's not showing everything I want. Put that there. I'm hoping this is weight or something. Pet. No, I want to pet it. New home. No, I don't want it. Dismiss. Where's weight? There's weight. Wait a minute. That's weight. Right, so a lot of this is already in place, so we can sort of roll with it and just fix it, because the way it's working at the minute is a bit dumb. We got dismiss. I don't know why we got 2 different grunts. I think it's for each one. Bad way of doing it. Everything here is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Pet it. Rename it. Feed it. Rehome it. Get stuff from it. Trade with it. So this at the minute is happening on a particular thing. Oh no, the dialogues are named god awful. Oh god. Everything about this sucks anus. Human 1. Well, no thank you. This is gonna... What's happening at the minute is basically there's an invisible human that you can talk to that acts as the Guar's voice, which is fucking stupid. But it's the only way I could get it working before, but now I know better. I'm just going to turn my fan on. You might get a bit more background noise, but tough, basically. So I'm going to change these to Guar 1, Guar 2. I don't actually want these as like Guar 1, Guar 2. Guar 1 and Guar 2, this is stupid. You don't want it like that. You want them governed under their own race. So basically, as long as they're Guar race, it's not a problem. So I'm going to get rid of these underscores. I didn't realise how old this was. And I'm going to call these like different names. So MPG Guar race. No to the S. I'm just going to go MPG and I'm going to go all. And I want to rename everything. I want all this. Oh god, there's so much stuff. So this is going to be for my form lists. I do like MPG form following. Then we're gonna do. We're just gonna click on random things. We're gonna change all this. Don't like underscores anymore. Change mind. MPG Guar 1. Nameless Guar. I don't know why it's Nameless Guar. What the hell was I thinking? Nameless Guar? Nameless Guar. Just call him Guar. And then you'll just change his name. Better, isn't it? Surely. Hey, someone else welcome to the stream. Captain America, welcome to the stream. Problem is, which Captain America are you? Because there's 2 now. There's one that's total douchebag, obviously, and there's the original. Let's go. No, yes. Been watching the Falcon the Winter Soldier. Wasn't impressed too much. Liked the first episode. Knew it was just sort of set up. And then basically next few episodes was like, I don't really know what the hell's going on here. And then it kind of kicked off, explained a few things. Started to come together in the latest episode. Looking forward to Friday. So, not so bad. It's getting there. I felt like even though WandaVision took a little bit of time to get going, the earlier episodes for that were better than Winter Soldier's earlier episodes. But yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier seems to be coming together now. I love cheese. Love cheese. Let's change these faction names. MPG Gua faction dismissed. Steve Rogers. That's the only cap. It's the only true cap. You know, the one of the Marvel films that I still haven't seen is Spider-Man, because Sony suck balls. And basically you have to buy it right now. And I want it in UHD. We've got a 4K TV. Why would I not want it in UHD and, you know, all that jazz? But it's like £18 or something to buy it, and I don't want to buy it and own it on a digital platform or something. I want to stream it. It's like, well, you can watch it on Disney Plus then, can't you? Because they got all the Marvel. No, you can't, because Sony own the rights to Spider-Man. They're like, you're not allowed our Spider-Man on your streaming platform. It's got to go on our streaming platform. And then Disney's like, but you don't have a streaming platform. They're like, yeah, but we don't need one, because we're ancient. So they got all the Marvel on Disney Plus, apart from anything sort of, you know, well, the Spider-Man films are missing. So it's like you got this wonderful arcing set of stories and two massive fucking chunks missing in the middle of it. So haven't got the Spider-Man movies, and so didn't get to go to the cinema to watch it because some disease decided to spread around the planet and try and kill everybody. So not seen it yet, and I don't want to pay like £18 for it. And obviously it's not on Netflix or anything. Anywhere that it is, you've got to pay extra coin for. So it's like, no, thank you. I'm already subscribed to like 3 bloody streaming services. Why the fuck would I want to spend, you know, 2 months worth of streaming service subscription for a single film? It's like, no. You're not getting it, Sony. You got to step into the real world. So Xbox Game Pass, absolutely brilliant deals, and shifting stuff onto PC, it's like, oh god, it's a dream come true. Then Sony's like, you want to have a look at our pass? It's got fuck all on it. It's like, probably not then. Probably not. Seriously, dearie me. Redonkulous. But anyway, just thought I'd talk about stuff. It's your fault, Captain America. It's your fault. While we sort of go through and sort this boringness. I don't know what sense is. I think sense is what we're using to talk to them, in which case that can go. But we'll just rename everything and then worry about what we want to delete later. Glass sense again. Like Ant-Man because of CGI inside of an ant's nest. Yeah, Ant-Man's good. It's fun. Not my favourite of the Marvel films. I'm more into the Iron Man stuff, the crazy futuristic technology shit. Oh, I've opened the wrong thing. I didn't want to do that. Blah, 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 blah. I like how they've got a captivity package. That's funny. Captivity. Makes sense. Right, let's change these package names. Package. Watching a video earlier about how too many like TV shows get, you know, so big that they have a good season that they should end on, and because they've been so successful, instead of ending perfectly, they get spread across too many seasons, like too much butter on your bread, and they just get absolutely milked, and as a result they get destroyed because there's such a well formulated like set of story arcs and plans and what you're doing with the show, and it's like, no, it's making too much money, you can't end it. So then they just try and extend it, and then it goes way out of bounds and it ends up fucking itself over and just being destroyed. And it happens to a lot of shows, and it was right. There are some shows that get it right and there's a lot of shows that get it wrong. It's like, okay, we should end on season 7, so we're going to extend it to like 12 seasons of more, you know, just bollocks. It's like interesting video. I'm just going to confirm this. I'm just going to get what we've got now kind of done. MPG Guadalog. I'm going to do... I'm going to actually call this like Dialogue Quest. Dialogue Quest. Jason Statham for real life, Delvin Malloy. Malloy. I haven't seen or heard of that. I'm not super up on the film and TV industry, just sort of the stuff that I'm interested in. Let's just change that. So no to the yes. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Now, they also didn't have footsteps. So before I get into anything else, I'm actually just going to take a look at that and see what they're using, what either their race or their actor is using for sound. Dr. Green bumps the stream. Anyone else I've missed bumps the stream? The sounds here, it doesn't inherit any sounds, interestingly. So what we want is an audio template for something that goes stomp, stomp, thump. I don't know what would be the closest. A cow, maybe? No. What? It's kind of got 2 freaking feet, hasn't it? I need something sort of like 2-legged that runs. That makes sense. Interesting indeed. I don't know what it would use. Quiet down mammoth. Well, it's 4 legs, so you'd hear 4 footsteps going is the problem. A horse is no good, 4 legs, it needs something 2-legged. So it makes sense. Everything's kind of... Ideally, I need to find out where I've got this resource from and see what they used. They may have had an audio template with it or something they made. What's like a what's a lurker like? What's a freaking lurker look like? The problem is I don't want like general sounds of it going or whatever a lurker does. I mean, that is not going to work. It may need its own sounds. I'm going to have to check the resource most likely. Bottom of the stream. I like the detail. It's yeah, just basically shows overrun past their sell by date. It was, you know, Stargate should have ended on season 7. Instead, they dragged it on for 10. It was like, and swapped out most of the cast. It's like, you can't do that. So ignoring that sound stuff, basically let's start with where I was at, what I did, what I attached to the grass. So do these guys have scripts on them? No, they don't. Now what I want to do is have a look at my pet boar. and find out what we've been attaching to that. Because I'm basically going to take a lot of the same scripts. So combat is one thing. I don't know where the name change goes, but I think I've set that stuff up anyway, so it's obviously going to be in the right place. I think it might be on the alias. We've got dismiss, we've got feed, follow, food check, heal. Yeah, change name, combat, dismiss, feed, follow, food. Food check is the other one. So yeah, it's combat and food check. So essentially I'm going to want the combat one. So if you bat it over the head, it's not going to hate you forever. They stop fucking bitching at me. I want to close the script. If I want to close the script, why would I want to reload the script if I'm looking to close it? So let's just get this on here out of the way. It's just going to be a new script. It's going to be MPG. No, it's not. Not like that anyway. My pet Guar. And it's going to be. I don't think I've been calling them script. No. So it's just going to be combat. I'm going to call this one combat block because that's a bit more accurate to what it is. So if I edit this and then just paste that on, that basically means that the actor's not going to get too pissed off when they're meant to be your ally. You can just beat them to death if you wish. Beat them senseless. And then that is essentially going to wind up pointing at itself wherever it winds up being. The problem is that they're most likely going to move in terms of where they are, so I'm really going to need a Trello for this. Let's create a new board. Let's go new Trello board. Let's just do a blank white one. Call it My Pet Guar. We're going to make it public so you can all see it, even though you don't have a link. I'd like to change it to public. Just isn't obvious anymore. I don't know why they mess with things. Workspace visible, private, public. No, public. Yes, public. So the checks would be combat reference, combat script reference. So fill in the reference for the two guars on their scripts on their base objects to ensure they are filled in. This prevents combat when bashing them on the head. There we go. That's that one thing we want to be careful of. So that's going to be on there. It's going to stay blank for now. Then I'm going to put it on the other one. So combat block. Put that on there. It's that in place. So that's those two things. What else? We want to really tidy up the quest stuff. So let's go back into the quest. Now it's sort of been renamed and generally sorted. And if we go in here, we want to base it off of their race, ideally, because I'm not going to have normal guars running around, so race should work. So instead of get is ID, get is race. Yeah, get is race, right? You're doing it. MPG guar race. So if it's the guar race, put this dialogue onto it, and if it's in dismissed or waiting. So as long as it's in the dismissed or waiting faction. Now that's interesting because that same faction, we're actually going to want to base this off of aliases. It'll be like alias checks. So really, I'm going to want to have a look at how My Pet Boar was done in terms of conditions on dialogue. So if I go right the way back and we open up Xedit, because I can't load two instances of Creation Kit, really annoying. What is waddly Bodily boobar. What is going on? Why is that? What? I'm confused. I'm in the wrong place. Let's go into tools here. There we go. I was in totally wrong place. Confused the shit out of me. And then what I want, I'm actually going to need my pet boar ESP just dumped in here so I can work with it. And let's do. Oh, I'm going to have to quit that out. An update on the fly. My pet ball. See how it works. So if we go under quest, select the quest here. This is going to hopefully let us know what conditions we put on different things. And it's manic. So quests. It's going to be dialogue branch and dialogue topic actually. So we've got saddle up, unsaddle, wait, follow, dismiss. So follow, if we look at follow, the sort of checks that we need. Conditions under here. So get is the boar, has keyword, get global value. That's interesting. Has keyword, archetype horse, and get is current package. Wow, that's a very interesting way of doing it. Get is current package. I like it. Willy Wonka. We'll stick with that. Let's go into follow. Let's do Guar race, dismissed waiting. What we'll do is we'll change it. I think this stops all the faction bollocks, that's why. So get is current package, and then what it's got to do is to follow. It needs to make sure, in this instance, what one are we checking? Follow. Get that current package is not, and there's an and. Oh, they're all ands, okay. And okay. Well, that's interesting. So if it's not currently following. Okay, just if it's not currently following, that's fine. Package follow, so it's a 0, so that's false. So it's checking to see if that's false. So if that's the right race, and you get current package, and has keyword actor type horse is 0. Because essentially how a horse is judged in regards to how it works in regards to whether you're riding them when you activate them or whether you're talking to them is basically based on if they've got the actor type or not. And what you do is you add or remove the actor type depending on what you want to do. Which is how I managed to get this whole thing working much better than what this previously was. So that's going to be goodbye. It's just going to be follow. It's going to grunt. In terms of the script, we're going to leave it for now. We're just going to do a bit of general tidy up, and then we're going to get everything scripted. So this beastie here, this is interesting because we've got one for each of them, but we don't want to need. We don't need to do one for each of them. Is the race that? We may need to do one for each of them. Hang on. The reason being is that they're both going to be in different states. Although it shouldn't technically matter because it should run this on different individuals depending on their current situation of whether actor type horse and whatnot. So actually no, we don't need 2 of them. Which means what we'll do is we'll delete that topic. That's not needed, and all we need is the one to cover them both rather than scripting for each one of them. And we'll do that for each of these. So what we'll do next, we're just going to check what weight is on here. So let's get like the basic commands done first. If we go on here and we go down, it's pretty much same sort of thing. It's getting that the global package is 1 for following, so if they're following they get the weight. So what we'll do, we'll go onto this one. We'll actually go ahead and we'll just fucking flat out delete the other one. And we'll go onto here and we will do weight, and we will do get is race, and then we'll do mpg gua race is equal to 1, and then get is current package, and we'll do mpg, and it's got to be following, get that they are following, it's true this time, and then we'll do get is keyword or has keyword, and then it's actor type horse, is it? Was it actor type horse? Yeah. Actor type horse is 0. So there we go, race, keyword, and package. And then what we'll do is, again, that script later on, we delete the other bit. Now what we need is the dismiss. So again, we're just going to delete that old one. And we're going to do both going under the 1. So hopefully this makes some sense to you all. As keyword, actor type horse is equal to 0. Get is current package mpg. So in order to dismiss, they need to be following. It's possible that that's or waiting. So the next one's going to be a bit more interesting. So if we go on this one, scroll all the way down, you'll see it's got an or at the end. So it's or current package is following or waiting, because you can dismiss in 2 different situations. So get that their package is that, and instead of an and, it's an or. Where there's an and, there's an or. And you just copy that, you paste it on the end, doodly doodly do, put it on the end there, and then change that follow into a wait. Tick okie dokie, and okay. And then what we'll do is we'll save it before the creation kit decides to crash, just to make life more difficult. So there we go, we've got follow, wait, and dismiss. Works like a charm. And then what I want to do is set home over here. Mark home's an interesting one. There's 3 for this for some reason. And this is currently basing on if the location type is a dwelling, habitation, player house, or a settlement. I would like to check to see how this one is judging that. Branch. Oh god, don't get me started, Sack. So this is based on get his ID, has keyword, and this is your same. The what? This is based on is in same lock as ref, because I don't think it wanted to work the other way for some reason. So that you're in the same location as the player, and the optional keyword is that it's a lock type player house. So it's just like straight up saying is the lock type player house. So what we want to do is in the same location as ref. So we go boinky 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 boinky. We just go is same get is same low get is same. Get bab bo babby boobity bar. What is this doing? Is in same location as ref, and then the reference is going to be the player. Oh, fucking hell. Footing hell. What is it doing? Any fill in player. There we go. And then that is going to be a lock type player home, because anyone worth their salt in the modding community, if they make a player home, they've got to do 2 things, and this is good if you haven't done it. Number 1 is you've got to make sure that your location attached to your cell is a lock type player house. Number 2 is that you've got to ensure that when you acquire that player house, whether it's walking into a trigger, whether it's finding a note with a key, whether it's buying it from a sign, whether it's buying it for an NPC, whether it's through a small quest, at some stage along the way you need to increase the houses owned statistic by 1 by doing you make a property for a script that is basically, no, I don't think you'd do a property. I think there's a straight up function for increment stat. So it's game.increment stat, and it would then have in the brackets, it would have the exact name of it, which is like houses owned or something. You'd have to check it, and then you'd say by how many, so you'd say 1, because what that means is that if people do like to look at their stats in Skyrim, you know, some people do, some people don't care about them. Then when they check to see how many houses they own, it's gone up by the relevant amount. Because if your home is a player home, it should both be marked as one, so that mods like this can take advantage of it and allow you to leave your boar at home, or your guar at home, or your cat at home, or your mom at home. Whatever it is that you want to leave there, mods like this, and a mod like Inigo, for example, where he may comment on the home, like, nice place. This one thinks you have a nice place. Then he's going to be able to do that. If you don't mark it as a home, then other mods aren't going to play nicely with it and certain things might break. So if there's mods that like to fuck with interiors, and they'll leave it alone if it's a player home, then you having your keyword in there will make sure that all is good. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. So is in same place. So again, this is going to be get in is race. Leave your home at home. Yeah, if you want to leave your home at home. This is Guar. I am Guar. I'm Guar, and then you've got keyword actor type horse. As keyword actor type horse. What a fucking merry-go-round here, but it's all good. Right, let's go and get his race actor type horse. Blobbity blobbity. We got is in same location as Jesus or whatever, and then get global variable for trust had to be more than 5. Don't know why that's on. Well, actually, I do know why that's on. Yeah. Never mind. It's all good. What we do want to do is probably have a global variable that is for saying that these guys are owned, that you actually own them. Because otherwise you'll be able to talk to them and get them to follow you straight from the store. So you'll go to buy them. It's like, you want to buy a car? And they'd be like, no, actually, I'm just going to talk to it. It's going to follow me and I'm going to run away. You don't want that. You don't want to be able to talk to them before they're ready. So what we'll want is... yeah, I think we'll just do it as global. So MPG global guar 1. And they're going to be set to 0, global guar 1, and then global guar 2, create new form. And then we'll do get is global or get global something or other, get global value, MPG global guar 1, or bollocks. This would mean that you need to do... Interesting. No. No, we're not doing globals. We are going to do it a bit differently instead, because we do not want this to have different dialogue options for each one. What we want to do is make sure that it's based on faction. So if we base it on faction, then they'll be placed into a faction that is called owned or something along those lines. So instead, MPG guar faction owned. So if we do owned faction, and it can be owner, might as well. Don't see why not. Create new form and then confirm and go back in. And I'm just going to add it to these ones before I continue on doing that one. Get is in faction or is in faction, whichever one. Get in faction. I think it is get in faction. Yep. And then MPG faction owned. Then that has to be true. So race, current package, has keyword, get in faction, and then what we'll do is we will copy that, we will shift it up. You know what I want to do? I want to put keyword there just to be clean. So I want it in race faction keyword. I want it in that order just to make it cleaner and easier to work with. So what was it? Race faction keyword. I've already forgotten and I've already lost the copy for some reason. So it's race faction keyword, yeah. So if we do race faction keyword, because the packages have to go on the bottom because they go into ORs on this one. So if we do again race faction keyword, and then we add it to this thing that we're messing with as well. So race faction keyword and is location same as player ref. And then we've got like the global thing, which we don't actually need. So that's sorted out as well. And what I'd like to do is find out what the hell these are for. So this is for the other guar. This was for the original Guar. And this, for some reason, is something else. So this location is not suitable. So this, if it doesn't have... if you're... that's interesting. That's interesting. I kind of like that. I like that it's not suitable. I like that idea. I want to take that and I want to rename the script. So MPG home fail. That's what I want to call that. Should rename the script. That's lovely jubbly. Recompile it. Debug.notification. Not a problem. Nothing to fill. And then what I want to do is I want to change all this. So first, I'm just going to delete that topic there because we do not need it anymore. Boink. And then we're going to take this one. Actually, we're going to take this one. We're going to copy all conditions. And then I'm going to go into the bottom one here. I'm going to wipe out what we've currently got. I'm going to paste those in. I'm going to make what the one difference is, which is that's false. So you're not in the same location. Then it's going to tell you that this is not suitable and you're a big turnip face. That's quite good. I should have done that on my pet boar, actually, so you knew that it could be a thing, just only in a specific location. Sleon von Drakovic. Oh, fuck, I think I got it. And then I just stopped and screwed it up. Hang on. Sleon von Drakovic. Fuck. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. Sleon von Drakovic. That had to be right, surely. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it's modding for Skyrim. That my phone player has ETD. It's probably a dodgy mesh. Think about what you've changed since it was working. And then if all else fails, back up your USP and then just select a bunch of crap in the home, delete it and load it. And if it loads, then it means one of the things that you deleted is the problem. And if it wasn't that, then you just keep deleting until it starts working again. You'll find out what mesh it is. Especially if you're working with Special Edition and you're using legacy modding resources and you've forgotten to convert something or something didn't convert very well, then it's going to start crashing every time you go in. Sleon von Drakovic. Oh, now that's easier to say. That's easier to say. There we go. Was that right? I said it first time then. So what the fuck? If you come back, I won't remember it. So yeah, I'll fuck it up next time. So it's... let's have a look. So blah 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 blah. We've got all that. That's well, you don't know why, but it's been a bit of a deck. Has it moved that up, or is it? I thought we had it. Why? What? Oh, don't tell me I've done the wrong one. Oh, pandas. I think I deleted the wrong one, or it let me delete the wrong one. Ah, bugger. Tell you what, well, ooh, are you sure you want to remove it? If you do, fragments won't work anymore. Well, yeah, I know. That's fine. That's what we want to do. So we want to go ahead and do the following. We will want to locate the MPG script, which is not script, it's just home fail. We'll want to just flat out delete it and we're just going to recreate it. So MPG home fail, we're just going to basically go and copy our debug. It's going to remake it for us. And we're just going to delete that and then delete it from here as well. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead, add that in, have it compile, give it a few seconds, then rename it to what we want, which is MP blah 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 blah. Oh god, MPG home file. So blobbity blue, and then just double check it. That's fine. Jobs are good. What we got then is that's not a suitable location, but then the other one it is. That's perfectly fine. Right. So pet. That's an interesting one. Why would we want to pet it? I don't know. But basically, get is race, and then MPG Guar, and then get... Let's just go... Whoops. I did not want to do that. I wanted to copy those conditions and then I wanted to paste them all in here. It's got the same sort of thing. Get his race, get his faction, getting keyword, and also get that the package is this. Get current package following is 1 or. So I'm going to then copy that and I'm going to do this for like all 3 packages. So he's either following, waiting. Or better yet, no. Fact that he's owned and he's not a horse is perfectly fine. That will probably work for petting, and then we'll come back to it later. So what we then want is the rename situation. It's an interesting one. I've got one for each of them, and it's doing the renaming completely wrong. Absolutely wrong, most likely. So it needs to really get this needs to be put onto like a renaming script or a dialogue script for dialogue stuff. We'll come to the script bit in a minute, but basically we're going to delete that. And we're going to change this again. And we're going to make sure it's got all the bits that it needs. So let's copy these conditions. Let's delete that. I'm in a loopy mood, I don't know if you noticed. Dragon Pet would be a great mod. Yeah, you could just rip your arm off then and fling you across the map. Would be interesting. Yeah, it was correct. Thought so. So owning faction. Get is current package. It doesn't need to be a current package. Just needs to know that it's owned and it's your Guar race dude. And get combat state maybe. Maybe you'd want to get that the combat state is currently 0, but fuck it. Nah, it'll do that anyway. It'll just lock up, not let you do anything. So we got the renamer there. That's fine. Copy all conditions. Make sure that's all good. And then we'll fix the renaming in a moment. Then we've got feeding a carrot. Carrots are apparently what we're going to feed him. So for feeding carrot, get item count carrot is equal to or more than 1. And we also have that the fact it's race faction keyword. That's all probably pretty damn good. May have to change later, but that's fine. You can feed him. And we could do different dialogue options for feeding different things, which is cool, but that's interesting because then it gets really detailed. No, it's not going to be feed carrot. We're going to do... yeah, we're going to change that. It's not going to be feed carrot in brackets. It's going to be... Why is his response feed carrot? His response should be something like grunt. Response wouldn't be feed carrot. Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? Just repeats. It's dumb. It just says feed. That's fine. It's not a problem. Grunt, 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 grunt. It says grunt. That's correct. That's more like what it should be. So open inventory. This is interesting as well. Delete. I only need it for one of them. Really cutting down a lot of crap here. That's goodbye. That will do all the inventory open bits. So what I want to do, yet again, I'm just going to copy all this, just saving all the time on it really, because I was just retyping. Then what you want to do is get that you copy and paste, and that he can do this with an or. Or following or waiting. That's when you can do inventory opening and everything else should be fine. So that's open inventory, and then we can wander off and start doing what we didn't do with My Pet Boar and do the scripty stuff. I'm gonna have a look at My Pet Boar again because I want to know if there's anything that we've sort of missed, quite obviously missed in terms of sort of scripty bits. So we've got the name change stuff, that's in there. I've just got to sort that out. Oh, cough is. Why do they trigger like this? Let's get turn the music down a bit. You guys should still hear it fine. Change name, combat dismiss feed, follow. Let's sort of go through, check these. Healing, that's part of the quest. New saddle, 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 saddle is an interesting one. Saddle is very interesting. Saddle. Ooh. How did that work? Saddle up. Remove saddle. Saddle up and unsaddle. That's kind of what I'm looking at. That's what I wanted. The saddle one I was looking at is for something different. Item clothing. Oh no, wait. Set out. Oh, it was done as an outfit. I've already had my tablet. Thank you very much, phone. Saddle. How? Ooh, how's that been done? Is it an outfit or is it what it is? Nuts and crackers. Interesting. We could definitely do a saddle and unsaddle thing again. That'd be nice, because you wouldn't want it at home with all this shit on it in its gob hole, would you? You wouldn't keep your horse saddled up all the while. Need to know how we've done it with my pet boar. So if let's have a look. So if we go into my pet boar and meshes and MPB, then what we've got here is a saddle. It's fine that it's pink, ignore that. Skeleton. It'd just be a full thing. Right, we need one without the saddle in that case. In which case, we need Skyrim. Gwar. Not guard quotes. Gwar! What is it with guards? Hold on. Yes. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, they're awful. Well, they're not awful. They're just freaking me out. It's a different one. It's just interesting to go across them and have a look. Please load. See, that's more like what a guar should be like, but I think there's a problem with it. Was permissions the problem? There'd be better guars. It's easy to change this to like the other guars. Very easy indeed. Because they arguably look so much better. Way better. Miles better. Question is that author active? Interesting. I might message this person. I may see if we can get this. Going to be a bitch out. You don't have permissions for that. I rarely do. MFA. Hang on. Let's have a look. See here somewhere. I got a big list of them. Whole big list of MFAs. There it is. It's going to refresh in a second though, so I'm going to miss it. Do dabba do dabba dee da do. There we go. And then what you got to do is you go into the thing. Site preferences. I don't know. How do you get to it? View your forum profile. Forum. How do you even change this? Ha! That's all wrong. Ha! That's so wrong. Man, this is out of date, but I don't care because it's poo. No. I don't like it. I don't like the Nexus forum. It's ancient. But I have to use it sometimes. Why is it this shit? Why? Where is it? I need an option to message this dude, man. And I can't fucking find it. It's just so... You know what? I actually like the revamp of the Nexus, but now I hate it. Because we've got all this space on the screen. We're not using like fucking 2/3 of it. They need to update it and let us, you know, widen it out. Use a bit more room. Use the screen. Would be nice. Needs a bit of a refresh again. You're not allowed to send messages. I know, because I blocked myself. I want to unblock myself. This is so shit. Why wouldn't it be here in the options? Private messaging. Oh, fucking hell, guys. Settings? Personal messenger. Click here to reactivate your personal messenger. Asset permission for Mr. Dave. Right, Mr. Dave's the one for my pet boar. He's the one that I'm going to need to short for that one. Right, finally. Right, okay, I can do it. Subject. Asset permission request. Hi. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Oh, what was his name? Hi, unknown. That's funny. Hi, unknown. I've been working on a small side project called My Pet Guar and using some resources from somewhat dated a somewhat dated mod with Guar models and textures that honestly aren't that great. I was hoping to receive your permission to use your Guar models and textures in your mod Guar. Fucking hell. Oh, wow. Oh, giblet cheese. That was a bit, woof. That was big. That ain't gonna be that big. There we go. Oh, really? Control K doesn't even work to insert links. What world are we living in? What is the year? Ah. For context, my mod aims to bring just 2 pet guars into Solstheim, allowing the player to purchase them from a unique store and take them on their travels. Allow the player to purchase them to the store. You can then mount them or interact with them in some really cool ways, such as having them carry your items, feeding them, just in some really cool ways. I feel it would be a nice extension to your wild guars. I would of course provide full credit to you for the models and textures, along with a link back to your mod page. I look forward to hearing from you. Kind regards, DarkFox127. So hi Unknown, I've been working on a small side project called My Pet Guar. Bold it. And using some resources from a somewhat dated mod with Guar models and textures. Honestly, honestly are not that great. I was hoping to receive your permission to use your Guar models and textures in your mod Guar Mount and Wild Guars. For context, my mod aims to bring just 2 pet guars in Solstheim, allowing the player to purchase them from a unique store. You can then mount them or interact with them in some really cool ways. I feel it would be a nice extension to your Wild Guars mod. I would of course provide full credit to you for the models and textures, along with a link back to your mod page. I look forward to hearing from you. Booyah. See if we get a response. If we get a response, we can use them. Awesome, because they're so much better. And I think last time I just couldn't be arsed, to be honest. I couldn't be bothered. This will probably come with sounds and stuff too, which is really, really cool. It'd be a lot better. Because seriously, these are like, these are not great. These look awful in comparison. These look like they've come straight out of Morrowind. And then they were sort of stretched out. Like just yanked by the head and the tail, like fuckers. They really don't look great. They're quite comical. They're good. They're fine. If I have to use them, not a problem. But seriously, like if I could use this mod's guars, by God, would that be better? There's them are the wild Litlands. That's cool. Because what I don't want to, what I want to make clear is I don't want to, you know, make his mod pointless. I don't want to introduce Wild Guars 2 and just take his mod and fucking rewrite it into something bigger and better. I'm not interested in that. I just want to use these models to introduce something different, something extra, you know. That'd be cool. Just introduce them into the game in a real immersive way, so people could have the Wild Guars, they could have these extra Guars, they could edit it and knock those out, and then they could have mine as the purchasable ones. It gives you some interesting options. And then what I can do is take these textures, edit them, and try and remake like the albino one, or just slightly different shaded ones or something like that, you know, one with a patch on, a few different types or whatnot. We could go wild with it. So hopefully I'll get permission for that. If not, no worries about it. Ross Park, welcome to the stream. No, I always thought about going back and making like new versions of tutorials and having them all cleaned up and done. I just don't have the time or the will for it anymore. I just can't do it. Funnily enough, if I did do tutorials now, they would be so much better with audio quality. They would be clean, tidy, quick, to the point, have little overlay bits for things. They would be so good. But unfortunately, it just isn't feasible to go back and redo tutorials for a game that's now, what, 9 years old? 9-10 years old. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. It's, you know, it wouldn't be worth the time anyway, because not many people would actually find them useful at this far on. And like I say, it's very difficult. It's a lot of time, a lot of energy. If I knew now what I knew when I made the videos, and I had the setup then that I have now, it would be so much better. But I think in truth what I'd do is probably hold out and see how the new Skyrim, why do I say that? The new Elder Scrolls, see if we've got modding tools for that, and if it's very similar, and if that's something that I'd rather go on the path to. Some kind of charm. Yeah, there is that with a lot of things, you know, even though something could be recorded with like a professional microphone and on like a cool, you know, with all this technology and stuff, it's really good. It can sometimes, yeah, lose the charm of somebody just wearing a shitty headset with silly old jokes, you know. I get what you're saying there. Also, the problem now is that I'm running an ultra wide, and as you can see in the streams, it can be especially difficult for you guys to actually see a lot of the individual, well, the text mainly. The text is very small; it can't be scaled up. So the problem that I'd have with videos is that obviously for a stream it's not so bad because there's a lot more entertainment and a lot of explanation in the streams, and there's things that you can sort of generally see that's not too much of a problem. But for a tutorial video, you really need to have that kind of clarity and ability to read everything. So I couldn't do it with this ultra wide. What I will want to do one day, I'll say one day, I mean in the next year or two, me and Sim are hopefully going to get a place together, our own place, and then I would want to have room there and the ability to set up a screen round that's like 4K but not ultra wide. So if I've got games that don't run in ultra wide, or I want to record something and I need to do it in like a 16:9 aspect ratio, have that extra screen that I could pull around and do that on. So like I say, for future stuff, future kind of tutorials for other things, if I ever go that route, that's what I would do. I would make sure I've got a screen for that. I do have two 16:9 screens above me that are 24 inches, but I could not record a tutorial video going like looking up like that. It would just be hideous. It would not be good for my neck. I've got these screens up here, but I sort of just briefly look up at them and stuff. I wouldn't be able to constantly look at a screen and have my neck in that position for like a half an hour's worth of recording or whatever. These just display quick information that I can take a look at. So I just wouldn't have the setup anymore at the moment to actually record them. Which is a bit of a bummer. So when I do, like, if I do any new sort of gameplay videos and stuff like that, for gameplay and ultra wide's not too bad. You can have a setup like this and you can still clearly see games quite well, even with them just pushed down into an aspect ratio. You just get black bars at top and bottom, or you fill it with information like I've done here. That's not a problem. But like I say, for tutorials you want that big screen, sort of easy to read. You want that clarity. You want to be able to read it. Right, so we sort of went off on one because we were like, oh, I want a better looking Gwar. We realised that we could have a Gwar that can equip his stuff. And then I went off on like, I want a better guar. So I was actually trying to find the resource that I'm using. So if I do Skyrim guar, let me have a look. I think I'm going to have to just go to Nexus and then just go to like Skyrim and then search because I can't find it. Yeah, ask questions. I've been working on a town extension edition mod. Add guar stable at Tel Mithrin. If you get permissions from Fourth, could your keep it seller next to stable? You'd have to like do it. Well, it'd be awkward because I mean, you'd have to do a bit of a patch and potentially get permissions yourself for them to feature in his mod, or her mod. Might be her. You probably need to get the permissions for that yourself, and then you'd have to make a patch that kind of uses those guars and my system, so to speak. You just shift it and move them over. But let's have a look at guar, because there should be a guar mod somewhere, and it's coming up with guards. Oh my god, it's coming up with guards for everything. I want my guars. Skyrim guar resource. That's what I'm after. Is there a pack guar mod for Skyrim anywhere? That's the one we're looking to sodding use. I don't know where I've used the sodding bastard from. Skyrim guar Vic N? Is the Beasts of Tamriel. That's a different guar. That is very different guar. That's like another guar resource, but that's not mounted. It's mounted. I sit here, I'm like, that's not... Oh, it is mounted. Oh, God. What the fuck? Now I'm confused, because that would be nice too. What are these permissions? Credit section of mod page. What? What is all of this? Fudgery. I don't know. Guars have a few issues written and when killed, but they aren't too noticeable. Hopefully, I hope fix the next update. Attend. Where are credits? You'd need to know... permissions. Any creatures not listed in the resources section above are free to use for non-profit projects, as long as credit is given to our main modding team. If a specific creature you want to use belongs to one of the resources provided in the credits, then make sure you contact them and ask for permission. Nuts. That means where the hell are the guars? Because then you'd have to go through all these and find out. It's possible that in the mod files it kind of has it in there. Ask Forth once about permission for their Kwama mod because their mine is in the same place as some houses in my mod's town, but they said no. I guess I'll have to move my stuff around. Well, I mean, in term, why I don't know why you'd need permission for that. If you wanted to move their stuff, well, you could just do a patch that doesn't directly include any of their mod files. You'll only need permission if you're including mod files. Somebody's mod files, their ESP or their meshes, their textures, their assets. If you made a patch that was reliant upon it, then there's fuck all they can do. They've got no say on it. If somebody wanted to move my Millwater Retreat over a little bit, they could do so with a patch, as long as they didn't upload anything from Millwater like the ESP or whatever. But if they made an ESL that just takes everything, drags it over a bit and updates the nav mesh, that's not a problem. They don't need my permission for that. It's when you use actual resources. I suppose it depends. It depends what you're asking for. If you wanted permission to like load an entire different version of his mod, he'd probably be like, no, I like where it is. Depends. We'll see. Might come back and say no. In which case, you know what? I think we're going to download and have a look at this. We're going really off on a bit of a tangent, but it's fine. This mod's not all that urgent or anything. Beast of Tamriel. I would like to download, because the thing is, what they might have done what they might have done here. Let me just take all this important stuff and completely delete it. Hang on, there we go. Right, that's out of my face. So let me download that. Shouldn't take long. Sometimes what happens when people use resources is they just keep like the modders' names and stuff for their folders in there, and they don't like redirect them. Most of the time they don't, because it's just a ball ache. So I'm hoping that what's in here is that it's under the name of the mod author in folders, and then I can pinpoint that mod author, see if they're on the list, or if they're just something that was made by the author in this mod. Hopefully if it's the latter, I don't have to get permissions, and we can check the guars out in this and see if they're rideable and how good they look. And then you've already got a saddle and saddle this version, and all we have to do is apply the skins and provide the credit, in which case I'm probably happy to use this one, especially considering this apparently already has variant textures according to the description, so we can use different texture versions. What a gobful. The workaround you could always do with something is, obviously, you could release a mod that requires another mod to be installed, and then you direct to those texture paths and you never include the actual models. Bit of a cheeky workaround, that one, because it's like, you know, it's also dumb, because if they took their mod down, then your mod's broken and you don't have the assets. The best way is always to get permission if you're looking for asset use. If you're looking to make a patch for something, to shift something or change something, well, the author's got no authority on that, in my opinion. And quite frankly, I mean, my overall thoughts on sort of permission and everything is, for fuck's sake, who gives a shit? You know, just let somebody use something. The only thing I'm a bit against is if somebody's like, I want to host your mod on a different site that's got no links to your website or anything. If somebody's using my stuff, I'm usually like, just link back to me, just so I've got the correct credit. You know, people know where it came from, who made it. That's about the only thing I care about. It's like, for God's sakes, just let people use things. Why would you not? Why would you make something and be like, it's all mine? So just, you know, it's a community. You're supposed to share. That's the whole point. Why are you making the mod? So you can share it with everyone else. You know, let people use stuff. What's the problem with it, you know? Somebody asks me and says, I really, really want that big fucking, like, glass floor in Corinthia Tower that you've made. Can I have it, please? I'll be like, no, F off. Well, no. I'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. I don't care. Just give me the right credit. I'm not bothered. Sometimes I'll hold on to things if I've got something huge that's part of a mod that's not even been released yet. Sometimes I'll hold something back so it can be exclusive to my mod for a while, but then after a while, like a few months, 3 to 6 months, then I'll release and be like, okay, people can use this stuff now, I don't mind. You know? It's mine, my own, my precious, pretty much. But yeah, it's a fucking community. Share things. And what's the point getting all in a huff and a jiffy like, it rated my model. It's my model. It's bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. And they're making rant YouTube videos. For fuck's sake, grow up. Come on. It's just modding at the end of the day. It's just some files on a pooder. Share your stuff. Keep keep it unique to your mod for a while. Keep it as exclusive if you want. Do a bit of an Xbox on it. Exclusive to Xbox for 12 months. Do that if you want, but then eventually just let people use it, you know? Once people have seen that this certain thing is definitely yours and you made it, it's amazing, then let people use it afterwards. Like Mihail, look at the amount of cool shit that guy's made. It's just like, use it, put it in something cool, use it. It's like, that's such a good aptitude. Nuts! It's a gig in size and it's in a BSA. Oh, fudge. Fudge. We've got to unpack it. I should have known that was going to be the case. It's not a problem. It's just fudge. Let's take this. Yeah, you know what? We can probably have a look. Let's have a look. Actors Guars. Actors Guar high, Guar this, Guar that, Guabbity bop. That's wonderful. I'm sure this is where it came from. This is where it came from, I think. So I'm really confused because they look flat and fudged. I'm just going to unpack everything into a unpacked mods folder. Blart. Unpack it. It's nice having a quick processor now. It's just like blah, 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 done. Right. Okay. It's going to Skyrim. It's going to unpack mods and then meshes. Actor. Donna Donkey Minute. Yeah, I think it's hopefully in here. Guars. Albino Guar. Sometimes meshes will have data on them for who made them. This probably doesn't. Header. Where is it? Block list, header. I swear there's something where it's like you can see who made it. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he looks angry. He looks like he's had enough of life. It's very interesting. He's very pink, but that's not a problem. We'll deal with that. What I want to see is a mountable version. How did I miss this? Look at this. It's amazing. It's way better. Well, not better. It's different, but it's really good. Ah, that's interesting. It's like it's an actual saddle. Ooh, I don't know how you do it though. Interesting. I want a different. I'd want like a skin. That's how I would want that. I would need that more as a skin rather than an object. Interesting. Histguar. Fuck is a histguar? Oh, lovely. You could stab it to death and get its hide. Oh, well, that's lovely. Oh, and you could just chop it up and make a fucking stew out of it. Oh, well, this is just lovely, isn't it? Charger-guar. Albino hide. No, this isn't where I got my guar from. Oh, God. I need to know if it's listed here at all. Basically, if we... let's go through these resources. Pony guar. I don't know what pony guar is. Hang on, let me have a look. I'm just doing normal sort of hop on and ride guars, really. What's the damn difference? I just want this cute, adorable beast that I can ride. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, let's have a look. Check out my tooth. Right, albino. We're not really going to see the differences in these, but pony guar. It's the same fucking thing. Surely. All right, let's check the mod page because this will let us know if we can use them. Apparently, so blah 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 blah, and then we go. Let's see. So, if we open every single one of these resources and find out what is what. I don't want it in Japanese. What is it? Nope. It's not in Vic N. I'd have known if it was Vic N. Moon path to elsewhere. That doesn't have guars in it, surely. Nah. You know, I've never played Moon Path to Elsewhere. I feel disgusting right now. I probably should have. I'm gonna say it's not in there. Dogtown's thing. What is this? There's no user file. Some weird ass thing. Chitting goggles. It's not in Vault. What is this? Ah, it's birdies. Nah, it's not in that. Chris Spiegel. That's to do with scamps and whatnot. Whales and narwhals. Fitz resource. Why are they linking to files rather than... Wow, that's annoying. I've now got to go through and check, I suppose. Don't look like they got... Fucking hell, what is that? Like glass to me. Plants. Plants. Prides of Skyrim. What? Oh god. That's lions and stuff trying to eat your face. Interesting. They are dedicated with their mod pictures. Holy crap. That's a lot of mod pictures. That's Dragahound. That's a milk bottle. Baldy. Interesting. It's no good. It's not really very good. It needs to list what was used, and it doesn't in most cases. You know what? I have a feeling they can be used. That's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Wow. By what I'm seeing, the guars are part of this mod and they're free to sort of be used. So, just to double check, yeah, permissions and credits, and what it says. Any creature not listed in the resource section above is free to use non-profit as long as your credit is. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Really cool. Okay. So it's possible we could use these ones. I do like fourths ones though. They're really interesting. Might be easy to work with in some ways. Beta Tommy. So I still don't know where the current ones I've got it from. These are probably going to be decent ones to use. These are much more recognisable actually. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Oh, fucking hell. Really? How does this happen? How does somebody, like, message me immediately on my Skyrim Messenger? As soon as I've reopened it, it's like, bang, somebody's after something. It's a perfect example of what I was saying, though. Somebody says, can I use a beautiful round table in your mod? Yep, sure. Yeah, sure. As long as credit is provided on your mod page. Normally, I would want you to go to my website for that, but nah. A dog-sized guar. Oh, no, I'm not doing that now. I'm just interested in the ones that you can hop on and ride, mainly. This is interesting. Oh, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't want to dump these sons of bitches in to. You know. Wait, Hang on. You know what? We've already flung right off the rails. We're not gonna. We're just gonna do some playing around. We'll see how these work. On Nexus Messenger. I keep Nexus Messenger off. I prefer people to go through my contact form. I don't check Nexus often enough and stuff. I don't care for it. The message is disgusting and needs to die. But so I re-enable it if I need to message an author for permissions, which I've now found out I may not even care about anymore. So I want this ESP, and then I want to put that in here. We're going to load this up, because what we can do, we can look at the ESP, we can see how things are put together, how they're putting their guars together, and see if it's something we can do and want to use, because I'm all up for using these sons of bitches now. These are way more interesting. Yeah, I'll need to turn it off once I've got a response from that dude. I love cheese. Cheese is so tasty. It's tasty. Cheese. Love cheese. Cheese. Come on, load. I'm losing my mind. Right. Oh, God. Yes. Guar. Where are the guars? Oh, but of course you're not going to get... No. Nuts and cheese. Let's see how they do them, because I haven't dragged the assets in. I'm not going to see any of them. But I want to see... Uh-oh. Bad. You might want to do them as death items. Anyway. Yeah, these should be death items. They shouldn't be on them. That's why... Anyway. I'm not here to shit on it. I'm here to look at it. Skin naked guar. As much as I like a naked guar, I would like to see what the pack guar's loaded up with. Because it looks like they've done skins. Outfit object. Interesting. Default outfit. And then new race. So they've just got like their guar. And they've got like an object for it. Which is kind of how it should be done. I think I might have done my pet boar like that as well. So guar saddle. So yeah. Items, outfit, and then they've got their guar saddle, and they've got an armor piece for it. You know what? The beauty, the sheer effing beauty of an ultra wide. This is what I can now do. I could just go really fucking nuts and link all this stuff up, and we're gonna get all the stuff. We're gonna lay it all out. Jesus. Right, let's have a look. Guar saddle. It's over there. I'll look at it afterwards. So. Oh, naked guar. Let's put that over there. And then we're going to want a saddle. Oh, yes. There we go. And then we can take like a mega snip. So good. Let's call it guar setup. There you go. So interesting. So I think what it is you've got a race, and then that race Let me have a look. Let's close all this. Let's go through this. So we've got a new race. We've got a mount race. Mount race is interesting. The difference between these two buggers. Let's have a look. See. So these have probably just got some different, slightly different settings on them. Not really. Body data. So they've both got naked guar. They're using crab voice, which is very interesting. Mud crab voice is very interesting indeed. They're mostly mostly same. It's very interesting. Oh, what that's for? Really weird. Blood text. Text is really interesting. Move data and attack data and all that. That's probably all the same. All the move data and everything. I'd have to like copy some of this stuff over to get it right. Very interesting. I think they're the same. They're just different. But they're basically laid out the same thing. So you just do roughly the same. So you've got your race. And your race is using the body data of a naked guar. Then what you do is you get your actor for your guar. And for a normal guar, it is just gonna use... Oh, interesting. Hang on. So you got your guar mount on there. You've got mount skeleton. That's interesting. Aha! So hang on a minute. That'll be the difference. Yes, that's using a wolf skeleton. So it's using wolf stuff. Interesting. Excuse me. So what you do, yeah, you just use the mount one anyway, but then the skin will be different on the actor. So you go to the actor, and what it does is the visuals will just change. Oh, bugger. Wrong one. Not what I wanted. No. Well, actually, no, sorry, that's fine. So you got that. It's just a new race, a standard guar. But then what you do is you do an outfit that includes guar saddle. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you just do an outfit. That's fine. That's fine. I know how that can be set. So we could change my guar mod to use those guars because it looks like that I could have those, you know, those permissions seem to be open for that. They seem to be good guars. I just want to take so beasts of Skyrim. I want to see if there's an SC version as well. Skyrim beasts on beats of Skyrim. No, beasts. Beasts of Skyrim. Beasts of Skyrim. Beasts of Tamriel. Oh, go away. Same thing. Right, so they've both got special edition. Yeah, they've got a special edition for it as well. That's fine. And then what I want to do is see if they've got a picture of the guars. God damn it, these images are small now, my ultra wide. Let's shout if you see a guar. That'll be too late because it's a 15-second delay. There it is. That's guar there. That one. Yeah. All right, fuck it. While we're looking at the images, we can look at the textures. Let's have a look at textures. Beasts of Skyrim. What we actually want to do is go in here, go into mods, go into textures, go into actors. Hey, look at this. Yeah, we got some different versions, different types, different colours, different things. Hist guar. That's why they've got a hist guar. Yeah. That's interesting. Right, so they've got an albino one, they've got a charger, they've got a normal one, they've got a histy one, a green one, a bony one. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. I like it. And yeah, then the other thing that I wanted to check was sound. So I want to know what sounds they use. Eduardo wants to stream. Comment on a cat's life. Just messing with you. I'll watch you straight. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. I knew that didn't make sense. I'm not that popular. I've not got people like waiting at the door to send me a message. God's sakes. Right. That's yeah, message on there. That's fine. Alright, let me just fuck that up. It's like a test. If I came back and say no, you'd be like, you lying bastard. Right, let's have a look. Sounds. Inherit sounds. It doesn't inherit sounds. It just has other sounds, apparently. I wonder if these things actually move and talk and walk the talk and whatnot. I want to see what they're like. I want them now. Let's go in here. Let's load up legacies. This is, they don't look fantastic, but let's manually install the mod, seems as we've downloaded it already anyway. We don't want to re-download a gigabytes worth of hell. Let's do a beast of Tamriel. Yeah, that's interesting. It's not active. Huh. Right, alright, let's put it around there. Fuck it. And then I'm going to search for a Guar and then place it me. I really need to sort these main menus. Let's go to our favourite place in the universe, Riverwood, and then we're going to see if we can place it me a Guar. Blah, Wizard's Guar. I've got to see a fucking Wizard's Guar. Place at me. FF. Give me control. Where the hell is he? Is the Guar here? Where's the Guar? Oh, there's no Guar here. Gandalf the Grey. I am Gandalf the White. Where's my Guar? Give me my damn Guar. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a guard. It's not a Guar. I've read it wrong. Why are the guards? I thought I was getting a wizard Guar. I got a fucking guard. Right. No, help Guar. I want a bloody Guar. Why couldn't... Here we go. But I can place... It's... It's my Guar. That's my bloody Guar. It's the wrong Guar. I don't want that Guar. I want Beasts of Skyrim's Guar. Oh my god, it's small. You ugly son of a bitch. Wow, that's awful. Oh, I'm sorry. It just doesn't look good at all. Textures are terrible. What the hell? Ah, oh, god damn. What is that horrendous thing? Seriously. I'm in the model, but how small are you? It's not what I want. I don't want you. You ugly bastard. I don't want you. Guar, that's what I'm after. That's what I want to see. I want to know if these are any good. Do 8B75. Ah, you're a bit more horrible as well. What the hell happened to the feet? They stand out something rotten. Who did this? Oh, god damn it. You look at me awkward like you're going to chew on my foot. Why are you following me like that? Stop looking at me. Right, let me get on anyway. Let's see what this is like. Right, getting on's always a bit weird. Right, I don't know how these are going to sound. Hang on. Let me put the audio back up. Let me pause that. Let me go back in. Up the sound. I can't...
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Shut up, woman! I can't hear the bloody gua.
If you keep on like this, everyone in town.
Okay, he does make a sound. Hang on. It's making a horse riding sound, but I don't suppose there's anything you can do about that. That's fine. Ah, it's not too bad. You're not really, as long as you don't listen out for it. That's interesting. That's really interesting. He's alright. The textures are terrible. I don't know what the hell happened. It's just really bad. Oh god, he looks like he's... Oh, he's really weird. Really, really weird. Oh, I'm really... Oh, damn it. Their shape and everything is very, very good. Very usable. Where are your eyes? Stay still. Stop moving! Oh. Ooh. Try my patience, you ugly bastard. Right. There's your eye. Ugh. Weirdo. Yeah, this doesn't work. They look terrible. What happened here? You know, this is why I never installed mods like Beasts of Skyrim. Don't get me wrong, some of the stuff in there very cool. But they'd all it would feel very slapdash put together, not very polished, you know? Not got the level of polish that the game has. I don't know where this guy's going. So let's go back to the start. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So where the hell's he gone? At the minute, I'm preferring this bar, quite frankly. I mean, he looks a bit fucked up, but at least his textures are normal, you know? They're not brilliant, though. I'm really going to need permissions for this other guy. His guars just seem way, way better overall. Now this, hang on. Yeah, I've clearly got no sounds attached. No sounds attached to him. And they'd also need grass noises and stuff. This other guys that I've requested sort of permissions for feels like his is going to be more polished. So anyway, that's very interesting. So we're kind of on the border right now. Let's see, you know, before the next stream, which will be Saturday, most likely, we'll see if we get the permissions that we want, and we'll get some better looking guars, because the ones I've got, okay, they're fine, but they're not great. So hopefully we can get some better guars. Ideally, that guys that we found that we're asking for, hopefully he'll allow us to use them. If he doesn't, then that's his prerogative. But quite frankly, I think that's a bit of a dick move. There you go. So anyway, I gotta run. I gotta go and eat food. So I'm probably just gonna very quickly end it. We're not gonna have any outro music. Like I say, I'll be back streaming on Saturday. Hope you all enjoyed that stream. I'll be carrying on with this, doing My Pet Guar. It's a cool little fun project. Sometimes you just need to work on little things to get a feeling that things are actually progressing and going anywhere. And then I'll hop back onto the big stuff. So, yeah, check out all the stuff that's on here and down below and all the things. Thank you all very much for watching. I will speak to you all next time.